Okay, so what if the Mona Lisa wouldn't wear lip gloss? She wouldn't be cross-eyed either. They made this thing this way on purpose just to make it strange. Okay, the journal is called Are You Spread Out in Time? Each Step. It's from 5/18, 2010. Mayan day was 5 Road. I've been very quiet internally of late. I don't know what this is or portends. I find myself lacking the urge to do something, anything. I'm journaling less. Yesterday, while I had one file downloading and another uploading, I just sat in the midst, doing nothing, thinking nothing, just sat. It was odd. I wasn't meditating, but just sat for 10 or more minutes at a time between checking on how the files were doing. Just sat. A minute is a long time, you know. 10 can seem like an eternity in stillness. No thoughts, nothing, just observing. Strange. Not that I mind, though. I'm good with that, or with whatever arises. Just so I'm plugged in, hooked into source and centered, I'm good with whatever arises. Or doesn't. It's all good. What could be better, I ask you? A direct line to source. What could possibly be better? Oh, some will say it would be better if I was more advanced, had more understanding of what was happening, what was going on both in and around me. Some will say it would be better to be fully clairvoyant, or perhaps to have all that junk DNA reconnected and online and useful. Some might think it would be best even to be like Anastasia of the Ringing Cedars, operating at the full of the potential capacity of man. Well, all that is interesting, but I'd say it misses one important thing. It's the journey that counts, not some destination. There really is no destination, you know. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you think destinations have this terrible importance. Well, then, look back on your life at the various destinations you've reached over that time. Did things stop for you there? Was anything final? Would you have it be? What good is that to freeze like some ice cube at some particular point? No, thanks. Each step is the thing. Each step is vital, is precious, is really all there is somehow. Each step. We have to call ourselves back to the present this way, my friends. Look at how spread out we are in time, off into the future, with these supposed destinations that mean so much to us. Well, let's pull that back in, for it takes us away from the present, the sacred moment, don't you see? You can't be quite here if you're extended out there into the supposed future. Besides, it's all now anyway. All time is simultaneous. If I wanted to, I could journey ahead to those points and examine them, experience them. Maybe one day I will, but not until Spirit guides me and moves me like that. Not until there's a point in it relative to my present. That's how I work, and it's fun. I suggest it, even highly recommend it. Life will speak to us when we settle ourselves down into the present. Life speaks to us anyway, all the time, but we mostly don't hear it. How can we, when we're smeared out like butter on bread across past, present, and future? We're spread too thin that way. Pull yourself in. You don't need all that anyway. What good does it do you? How could it possibly be worth abandoning your true place in the now for? What possible gain is there in it? Have you considered? In the past, you're just there with regret, with sorrow, or perhaps some old longed-for joy you'd recreate in your now. That's not fruitful, dears. That won't do it. Be in your now. Life waits for you there. Your source will take you there, to the past when it's relevant for your now. Nothing's abandoned. Everything's now. You can't lose anything. It's eternal. This step. That's the thing, just this step. No other. Think of walking. What good does it do to be focused in any step but the one you are taking? Well, as below, so above. Life works like that, it seems to me. It's fractal. I don't know. I don't want to come across as some guru or something. Heaven knows I'm not that. Just another you, only here, doing this. That's all. Nothing any more special than anyone, anything else. I am you, dears. When we get fully collected, gathered into the now, sometimes we'll be taken here or there into our cosmic beinghood, into the other majestic, magnificent aspects of the I am in Lakesh. I'll close with what my email tagline was for years, a favorite Sufi saying, "These eyes, through which I hoped to see God, are the eyes through which God sees me." In Lakesh.